I want to do this particular video for a student that sent me a DM that I should explain completing the square method for her. That is the completing the square method of quadratic equation. So this is the method we'll be following in solving the completing the square method. But let me just explain the method, then I'll move to the question on it. Now, given a quadratic equation, you all know how a quadratic equation used to look like, and there is a difference between quadratic equation and quadratic expression. An equation we have equal to y and an expression we don't have, of course. So, given a quadratic equation, as squared plus bs plus c to be equal to 0 to be solved using the what? In completing the square method. We proceed as follows. Step 1. Take the constants to the right hand side of the equality symbol. Now, in quadratic equation, here we have as squared plus bx plus c to be equal to 0. This particular c is the constant of the equation. So we are taking the constant of the equation to the right hand side of the what? Of the equality symbol. Then step 2, you divide throughout by the coefficient of s squared. This is the coefficient of s squared. You divide throughout by the what? The coefficient of s squared. The same thing. You don't forget, you are taking this one to the right hand side, and after that, you divide all through by the coefficient of s squared. Now, step 3. Take the coefficient of x. This is the coefficient of x. You take the coefficient of x and divide it by 2. This b, you take it and what? And divide it by 2. Now, step 4. Step 4 states that what? Add the square of the result of step 3. The result of step 3 in this case, you now add the square of it. You add square on it and add it to the what? To the both sides of the equality symbol. Of course. Step 5, the expression in the LCM. What's the meaning of LCM? Left hand side. The expression in the LCM is a perfect square and hence factorized as perfect square. Then step 6, solve for x. So I have a question here in which we want to use completing the square method to solve. Okay, I believe with these steps we will use it to solve this question. Solution. We have 4s squared minus s minus 3 to be equal to 0. Now, we want to solve this thing following all these steps. Step 1, just for better understanding. Step 1, what is step 1? You take the constant of the equation to the right hand side. What is the constant of the equation? 3 minus 3 is the constant of the equation. You are taking it to the what? To the right hand side. Meaning that you have 4s squared minus x to be equal to what? If you take this one to the right hand side, you know you have minus 3 in this case. Once you take minus 3 to the right hand side, you have what? Plus 3. Yes or yes? Yes. Now, you divide all through. That's step 2. Step 2 states that what? Divide throughout by the coefficient of s squared. This is the coefficient of s squared, which is 4. So you are dividing throughout by the coefficient of s squared. So you have 4s squared minus x to be equal to 3. This one divided by 4, divided by 4, divided by 4. 4 we cancel 4 here. Yes or yes? So you have s squared minus 3 over 4 to be equal to 3. Yeah, that's step 2. Now, step 3. Step 3. Step 3 states that take the constant of x. The coefficient of x. What is the coefficient of x? Coefficient of x in this place is what? Minus 1 over 4. Because if you have something like this, if you have minus 3 over 4, minus s over 4. What is the constant? This simply means you have minus 1 over 4 times x. So the coefficient of s here is what? Minus 1 over 4. Take note of that. So the coefficient here is minus 1 over 4. That's minus 1 over 4. Don't forget, the step state that what? Take the coefficient of x and divide it by 2. So this is the coefficient of x, and you are dividing it by 2. You are dividing it by 2 like this. So if you do it, you have minus 1 over 4 times what? Times what? 1 over 2, which will give you minus 1 over 8. To give you minus 1 over 8. That's step 3. Now, step 4. Step 4. What is step 4? Step 4 states that what? Add the square. Add the square. Add the square of the result of step 3. This result. Add square on it of the result of step 3 and add it to the both side of the equality symbol. To the both side of the equality symbol. It means you add the result of this one. When you square it, you add the result to the both sides. That is this side and this side. So if you add it, since you have this one here, you have s squared minus s over 4. Then the square. Okay, let me just do it this way. You have minus 1 over 8 squared. Okay, now you now add the square. You add the square. You add this to the both sides of this. So you have s squared minus s over 8 minus s over 4, yes, plus minus 1 over 8 all squared to be equal to 3 over 4 plus minus 1 over 8 all squared. Yes, that's step 5. That's step 5. Add it to it. Now, if you look at this thing very well, step 5 is telling us that the expression in the left hand side, step 5. Step 5 is telling us that the expression in the left hand side is a perfect square. If you look at this, it is a perfect square. Perfect square makes us understand that this one must have a square, this one must have a square, and when we multiply it together and divide it by 2, it must give us the middle part. Yes or yes? Okay, so this place is a perfect square and hence factorized as a perfect square. If you want to factorize this as a perfect square, this is what we do. You consider this place and this place. Meaning that you take this x, you will take this place minus 1 over 8, put square on it. Put square on it like that. Once you put square on it, you are beginning to factorize it as a perfect square. Okay? And it will be equal to this side, which is 3 over 4 plus. If you square this place, what are you going to have? The square is minus 1 square will give you 1. You know, this place is like this. Yes or yes? It's like that. So this one will give you what? If you give you something like this, you have s minus 1 over 8 squared. It will give you what? 3 over 4. This one will give you plus 1. Abi? Yes. All over what? 64. All over 64. From here now, you can see that I can have 1 over 8 to be equal to, if I find the LCM of this one, the LCM is 64. Yes or yes? Yes. 4 divided by 64 will give you what? You know, this is 64. 4 will go to 6 1 times. You need 2. If you put 2 here, making 24. You put 2 here, no? 4 will go in 6 once. Remain 2. You put 2 in this case. 4 divided by 24 will give you what? 6. Abi? That's 16. That's 16. Now, 16 times 3. 16 times 3. Yes? Now, this one will now give you this plus this, which is 49 all over 64. All over 64. Now, from there now, you can square root both sides. If you square root both sides, one, we cancel this one. We are left with x minus 1 over 8 to be equal to this square root is going to attract plus or minus. Square root of 49 will give you 7. Square root of 64 will give you 8. Now you can bring this to the right hand side. That is what we call collection of like terms. Because this one is a number, this one is a number. Why this one is a variable? Bring the numbers together. Simple as that. You have x to be equal to 1 over 8. You bring this one to this side. You have 1 over 8 plus or minus 7 over 8. So from there, you can say x is equal to 1 over 8 plus 7 over 8, or s is equal to 1 over 8 minus 7 over 8. So from there, from this place now, I can say my s is equal to, the STM is 8. 1 plus 7, 8. Or, you know, this one, we cancel this one. Yes. And you have or s is equal to SCM also is what? 8. 1 divided by 8 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Minus 8 divided by 8 is 1. 1 times 7 is what? 7. So we have s to be equal to this one, we cancel this one to give you 1. And this one will give you this minus this. That's minus 6. Minus 6 over 8. 2 here, 3. 2 here, 4. So s is equal to 1 or minus 3 over 4. That is the answer for this question. Now, a particular student asked me, why are we going through all this? Why are you going through all these forms? You know, a quadratic equation. We have different methods of solving quadratic equation. We have factorization method, we have graphical method, we have general formula method, and we have this. Now, if you have a question and you cannot factorize it, you cannot use factorization method, then you can use completely display method, you can use graphical method, and you can use formula method. So the generation of the formula that we are using for quadratic equation is from here. I don't know if you have the time. I can show you how we generate quadratic equation using this method. It is very simple. You can use this method, the sixth method. You just have to play with this. You just have to play with this. So the assignment I want to give you now, I want you to use this to show me how we can use this particular thing I write here. How we can use it to generate our formula method, to generate the formula, to generate this. I want you to show me. You are going to use this and follow the steps, and you must arrive at something like this. This is what I want to see as an assignment. Thank you. The square root goes side. From there, you have s minus 1 over 8 squared to be equal to square root of 49 over 64. 49 over 64. Perfect.